deposit your check if you wanna flex. Ayy, 'cause I am the best. Ayy, deposit your check. New York says deposit your check, R. Kelly. Hello, you guys, and welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be.
I'm Whitney. Keep it cute, let's get the boo.
What up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be. Go ahead and click that subscribe button to be a part of the Witness gang, to join the Witness Nation. Now let's get into this, shall we? What up, everybody, and welcome back. Welcome back. Whitney's back. Okay, but I ain't really went anywhere, you know, just like to act as if I'm important or what have you. Anyways, hey, you guys, long time no see or whatever, okay? But your girl is definitely here, and I was waiting for this. I was literally waiting for an article to be able to reach you guys because my boy Jason, I've been following his Twitter. Jason Meisner. You get the point, okay? Twitter, okay? And he reported hours ago that R. Kelly has to pay restitution to the New York victims. And, you know, you had people, oh my gosh, they were just sick.
They want to see him dead.
Oh, no, they wasn't victims. Oh, my God. How is he going to survive?
And so I was just like, let me sit back and eat this popcorn and watch the joke transcend. So I was waiting to actually see an article because I want to hear more details, official information in the rundown. So here we go, okay? So let's go ahead and get into this article, okay? And this is by Chicago Tribune, okay? Judge R. Kelly to pay $300,000 to victim in sex crimes case. Okay, so it goes on to say, a federal judge signaled Wednesday that she plans to order disgraced R&B superstar Kelly to pay more than $300,000 to one of his victims in a decades-long scheme to use his fame to sexually abuse young fans. Goes on to say a restitution order by U.S. District Judge Ann Connolly, which I think they mean Judge Ann Donnelly. All right, Jason. That was still being finalized is meant to cover the cost of treatment and psychotherapy, okay? The victim referred to only by synonym has accused the jail Kelly of giving her the sexually transmitted disease during one of their encounters. Oh, snap. I wonder if they're going to let us know who this money is going to. Kelly could be on the hook for tens of thousands of dollars more to pay for treatment and counseling for a second victim once the final tally is calculated. Now, the judge rejected a third claim by another accuser, okay? The Grammy-winning, multi-platinum selling songwriter appeared at the hearing in federal court in Brooklyn via video from a lockup in Chicago, and only spoke to exchange greetings with the judge and to turn down an offer to say more. None of the victims were in attendance. Okay, earlier this year, Kelly was sentenced to 30 years in prison following a trial in New York where the jury found him
guilty.
Found him guilty of racketeering and sex trafficking. A second trial in Chicago ended on September 14th with his conviction on charges of producing child pornography and enticing girls for sex. Now, the question now in the New York case becomes when and how Kelly will pay the restitution. Prosecutors claim he has access to as much as $5 million to go along with about $28,000 seized from his inmate commissary account. that defense attorney Jennifer Bone Jingles said was made up of small donations from fans. How y'all doing? Good job. Good job, P. Harvey. You see your contributions are going far. Keep it up. Keep listening to the music, too. Don't mute R. Kelly. We need the proceeds. We need the money. Jangling, jangling. We need him to deposit his check, in the words of Armand Wiggins. But carry on. Bonjean told the judge that Kelly has no access to any other funds because of judgments in civil cases brought against him. She also insisted that her client has always been clueless about his finances and others too. We see that. Quote, he's not the best source of that information, end quote, she said. Kelly achieved superstar status for work including the 1996 hit I Believe I Can Fly and the cult classic Trapped in the Closet. Oh my God, a rubber. A multi-part tale of sexual betrayal and intrigue. Okay, so that is it in regards to the article. Now, on the Twitter, however, Twitterverse. Let's walk down memory lane. Let's go to Twitter, because on Twitter, however, like I said, Jason specifically posed how it was going to be broken down, as well as who it was going to be going to. Now, that's something I want to talk about, okay? All right, so it said here, okay, this was a tweet that Jason retweeted from Nina, okay? This was earlier this morning at 11:32, and it says, new, R. Kelly to pay at least $309K in restitution to victims. The jury's guilty verdict in his Brooklyn sex trafficking came in 1 year ago yesterday at Courthouse News. Now, I clicked on it. It didn't take me to anything. I couldn't even search for the article. But this is what is intriguing to me. Because it said $300,668.18 of this amount will go to Jane AZRIEL Clary. While y'all was worrying about those allowances, deposit your check. Now, $8,400 to Stephanie so far. The government will recalculate its estimate for additional restitution. This is on top of $140K he already owes in fines and assessments. So here we are, okay? Here it is, okay? And you know, wow. I just don't understand the outrage, when people go into court and they do it, civilly. People always, just like we saw with the situation with Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears, and everybody's like, oh, it's a money grab and stuff like that. Well, either way it goes, you're going to have to pay the piper. No pun intended. You're going to have to pay because you caused damages to these people. These people had to come out of their pockets to, make sure they're safe, moving and stuff like that. AZRIEL, case in point, had to move out of their family home because ninjas wanted to set it ablaze, okay? Stuff like that, having to, pick up and move and do all that stuff. Medical bills, as far as, medicines and stuff like that. It's no cure for herpes, and people are going to have to be on medicines for the rest of their lives. And I don't think anybody's taking that into consideration, unfortunately, and the constant scrutiny and the constant just, defamation of character. Because a lot of people would talk about AZRIEL. They still are, we are already finna get ready for Minnesota trial. People are still in New York. People catch up. Not for nothing, you guys. That is the video. If you ask me, what do I think about this? I think it's dope. I think there we go. And I don't want to hear anything about, they're trying to drain him dry. When you do stuff, when you commit crimes, you have to pay the time and you have to pay the cost. And he did all this for years, and now he has to pay the cost. What's the problem, right? He was giving out these beautiful stipends, these allowances that the girls were getting. So what's a little $300,000? Who cares, right? You guys will help him. You already have. Thank you for your proceeds of $28,000. You know, he does have some left for commissary, so he gets his little Fritos and chips and dips. Not for nothing, you guys. That is the video. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in for another installation of Whitney D TV. I'll see you on the next one. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Deuces.